welcome to one of the toughest road courses around, Road Atlanta. This track has seen a lot of, well, crazy races here in the past, and we're expecting that again today. Drivers don't really like this track. It's been quite noted that drivers really don't like this track because typically this track takes out a lot of cars because the pointing finger is one of the most difficult tracks around. However, Road Atlanta also has become one of the fan favorites, which is kind of given it a mainstay on the schedule. And because of that, Road Atlanta's become a mini little, like, crown jewel of the ARCSOA Lead Series. Here's the American 700 now, the Indy 250, and now it's turning into Road Atlanta's pretty much getting the same amount of viewership as the American 700 and Road Atlanta, the Indy 250. So it is quite interesting to see that Road Atlanta is getting a lot of things. Final note, Nigel Norris is not here, and we do not expect them for the rest of the season, as looks like funding has dried up for them. 40 cars will take the grid here at Road Atlanta. And with that, I think it's time we go down to one of the most popular racetracks in ARCSOA. DJ Curtis is on the front row with Jordan Davis in second place. Behind them we have, I believe that's Cody Lamas and Michael Ammermuller. Curtis gets all the way to a good start. Davis did not. Ammermuller's being held up. Lamas is held up as well. Davis is gone. Oh, we got a big wreck in the back, it looks like, before they even get off to the line. But I don't think it was big enough. That's Omega and Louvier have major damage. Oh god, a lot of cars in that one. They're gonna call that one back. Oh my, there's a big wreck going down the hill. Big wreck going down the hill. Oh god, is he getting even bigger? Oh man, that's a lot of cars in that one. Looks like Thenos would start off, be the first car that would go around here and get turned by Duncan, and ow! That looked brutal. Thenos would walk away, but then there's a lot of cars down here. Kyle Collins, Baskinger, Allen, I believe I saw Omega and Louvier, and they're going to definitely call that one back, as there was a lot of trouble going down the hill. I think that was Angel that I saw going around. Maybe, oh yeah, Angel got a big piece of it, so they are calling it back. Get ready for another start. Now it's time again for DJ Curtis and Jordan Davis to take off again. Here we go, green flag is out. Ammermuller got a better start from fourth than Lamas. Lamas backs up the field. I don't like this one, even worse. And they're not going to do a third restart no matter what, but it looks like they made it through, except in the back, maybe another wreck. I see one of the S3s went around. Oh man, a lot of cars there going off. That's a big group of cars. Oh, Ryusu! Luckily this was at the top of the hill and not going down. That's Fitzwater going around. Harple got a big piece of that. Sabers out. Oh, Lamas with a lot of damage. Angel has a ton of damage, and that's Louvier there. But it was cleaner than the last start, so they are going to keep this one green for now. We'll look at the replays in a bit. Oh, more shenanigans. I see the 91 going around. The king of getting wrecked on the little first lap. I see the Pure Michigan going around. That's looks like Ammermuller's in it. One of the Toyota. Oh man, what was Ammermuller doing? Pulled right in front of Thaber. De Silva's in it. They're running down Death Valley now. This section of track is known for its crazy ability in racing. All right, here they come. Craziestness coming up. Whoa, it looks like a couple of cars got some damage there. And oh man, and that's Thenos forcing Baskinger, and his old car went off there. And now we've got Collins and Thenos off. So not a good start for some of these guys. However, it's about willpower winning here is, so you gotta be strong here, and, well, you might be able to get away with some stuff there, but Jordan Davis leads the first time. James Shelley's up second. Shower on third. Tedford fourth. Berkeley's fifth. Wow, Berkeley's fifth. Hammer DeLee sixth. McCain seventh. Galligan eighth. Shelton ninth. Bernier 10th. 11th is Sanford. 12th is Curtis. Curtis fell to 12th. We had to see what happened to him. He was a pole sitter. Coming down to turn one, we had the two Porsches made contact, and Baskinger shoves Angel off the track, and around they went into Louvier. Louvier was an innocent bystander, and Angel went off as well and took some pretty hefty damage. Coming out of one, it looks like that would be Washer turned Lamas around right in front of the 24 of Nelson, one of the Durban Sports Sanctums being Finn Guy, and I believe the Aussie Vineyard got a piece there, and that caused a backup over here. But luckily, not too much damage, believe it or not. There was a lot of cars that got slowed up, but one of the cleaner starts here at Road Atlanta, damage-wise. Then throughout this entire mess, Ammermuller would come alongside of DJ Curtis, and they'd start sliding all over the place. Ammermuller would make a little bit of contact. Off these two would go. And there was another wreck further back, and that's how Finn Guy would take the lead, or Davis would take the lead there. Go back a little further, there was another wreck back there. Chris Washer would then start losing control with James Shelley, and off into Fabrosis they would go. Fabrosis would also go off into the corner as well, and take Ammermuller as well off. And then we're going to watch what happens up here, as it looks like Ammermuller and De Silva make contact, and we didn't get a very good view of it. So Silver Fox would get turned by the 99. Meanwhile, Ammermuller's merging back on the track and gets into De Silva. And I believe I saw that was Brian Boone and the 77 there of Jay Stella once again won't make it past lap 1. So James Silverfox is another thing to worry about. And then, of course, Saber and Ammermuller made contact as well. Here's where Washer and Baskinger made some contact. With maybe some Ferrari bad blood there. Off they go into the corner. There's Thenos and Collins going off. Some definite bad blood, or definite incident happening there as well. So tough break for some of these guys, but the race will continue on. Alex Allen and that would be Matt Duncan will be battling side by side going down the hill. However, Duncan would have to succeed the position. Back a little further, we got Will Lewis. And looks like Duncan did get alongside of Alex Allen. So great job there by the DNC. But Duncan is still alongside. Duncan's doing a fantastic job out braking people. Berkeley is pretty far up the field there. Oh man, something happened. I believe that's got to be Saarinen. Yeah, Saarinen's fallen back pretty far as well as they start going through Death Valley. This is a very, very critical part of the racetrack now. Fastest on this track, and he's swinging it way wide. I think he knows that there's issues there, and oh, he's definitely got a tire going down. But tough break for Tuomas Saarinen as the field will continue around this road course here. 50 laps, one of the longer road course races here, as Jordan Davis continues to lead over Shelley, Showerot, Tedford, and Perklees. Charles Sanford, Jessica Shelton, and DJ Curtis would be battling pretty close to each other. However, Shelton would lose control of her car, and all three of them would go off the track. Vincent Allen would luckily snake through that. Oh no, maybe not. Vincent Allen collided with his teammate and went around, so tough break for those guys down at Red Bull as the pack kind of streams by at relatively high speeds. Oh, so it looks like that was Alex Allen got the tire wall back there, but luckily he can continue. Of course, Washer's been in practically every wreck so far. And as we go through the field, we're starting to notice some cars that are clearly probably going to be out of this race. But Jordan Davis is stretching to a lead. James Shelley still looking for his first win. Might get it at Road Atlanta. Who knows? This track is quite crazy, and pretty much anything can happen. James Tyson here on lap 7. We're already up to lap 7 because this is one of the longer races. Would lose control of his car and, well, fly off the track. And he would get it cleared, but it looks like the steering gave out on the car and just drove it straight there. Tough break for him, but he would fall, I think, out of the race. Menervini's day wouldn't get much better as Jay Stella would break down on the middle of the racetrack as well from 31st position. So another tough day for Menervini. Their cars are not looking very well. There was actually, this is at the same time that the other incident happened, so you saw 45 go by. Jordan Davis continues to lead and is pulling on the lead over James Shelley, and there's Showerot racing along with Tedford. 5th place is between Nathan McCain. Good to see the 9 still up front here at Road Atlanta. Tyler Thaber's a lap down. And Charles Sanford's a lap down as well. Pericles has fallen to 6th position. 7th position is Tamor DeLeese. 8th position is Matt Duncan. 9th is Will Lewis. And 10th is DeMax now. And Vincent Allen is in 11th, with the field just kind of trying to recover from itself. Mueller's I think a couple laps down. Boone has been in and out of the pits all race. So we're just seeing exactly what this race is going to fulfill us. And what happened to Jordan Davis? I think we missed him. Yep, there we go. He just got by Harpole. So Jordan Davis continues to lead over a big gap over James Shelley. Shalrott and Tedford are battling pretty hard. Tedford's become really strong lately. And we are kind of surprised that that car is as strong as it actually is. But those Ranmos have got some power, those turbine cars do. And down the straightaway, well, the Mercedes is strong too down the straights. But we'll see if it's going to be Tedford or the Ranmo. Here we go as they go up the hill. Back in 5th place is, of course, Nathan McCain. Kind of lurking in the winds right now, as they're looking to see what Tedford can do. It doesn't look like Tedford can make a move on Mari and Shalrott. As we go up the order, there's Jordan Davis, streaking away in the Sanctum Jackal that they race, and Brian Boone's back on pit road again, but looks like Stella's coming out of the pits, so... And Jay Stella is going to merge. Oh my gosh, that was really close with Jordan Davis, but it can just show how quickly your race can turn here at Road Atlanta and why the fans really like this track. As we're going back further, Tedford's making a move for 3rd now, going down the hill. The Ranmo, oh man, look at the Ranmo. It's either Shalrott backed off or the Ranmo just showed its power right there going down the hill. One of the closest battles on track is for 18th, because all of these guys are battling for a position. And they're about to go a lap down, too, because Jordan Davis is the next car behind them. But as we're watching, this pack has been closer than they've been, but, well, has been closer than they are now, but they're doing a pretty good job right now. Tamara DeLeese would start getting really annoyed with Thaber, and Thaber could not control his car after a bump, and off the track goes Thaber into the gravel trap. Will he beach it? I'm not sure. Close call here between Jay Stella and Marian Charlotte. Stella would be annoying Shalrott, and Stella would almost lose control of the car, but an excellent display of car control by the Ukrainian rookie. Great to see Jay Stella doing a fantastic job, as Nathan McCain's all over the back of Shalrott. And McCain's looking quite strong, carrying on the legacy of Car 9 here at Road Atlanta. On board with Jordan Davis, there is a pack further up. As you crest the hill, you might be able to see the back part of it. There they are. I don't know if Jordan Davis is going to want to get too close to that pack here, as it's still early on, and Jordan Davis right now is the class of the field. However, Jordan Davis might have to end up going there, because I'm starting to see 2nd place James Shelley is being a little bit easier on his tires than the Jackal has been. Plus, the Jackal also doesn't have a whole lot of reliability, so it's going to be quite interesting to see what Jordan Davis is going to do with a car that quite easily they both were having mechanical problems at Sebring, and we would have probably seen, here comes Davis into the pits. We probably would have seen Finn Guy fall out of the race due to mechanical problem, and then he wrecked beforehand. So here comes Jordan Davis down pit road, and the only car that I don't think has any damage. Well, Shelley doesn't either, but Tedford stays out, though. It looks like Tedford's going to try and lead, but he's going to be held up by Sean Harpole. And, or Zachary Fitzwater, I'm sorry, that's not Harpole, but as they rise up the hill, Fitzwater is going to be desperately trying to retain on the lead lap. It doesn't really matter here, but 2nd place, I think, is actually going to go to Davis, as he's coming out of the pits, it looks like. And, well, there's a big gap, and pretty much everybody did pit, so Davis is going to be our 2nd place man. Bad pit stop for Shalrott, though, as McCain got a great one, and the gap Shalrott was trying to form is just regained, and whoa! McCain got a little bit aggressive there coming out of the pits, as Alex Allen's going to slot in between them. Adam Tedford now is driving down the Death Valley straightaway here, entering the Chicane of Doom, as some drivers politely called it. The chicane is not easy. Whoa, there was some contact there between Tedford, Fitzwater. You don't want to do that too many times, but looks like the Ranmo and Fitzwater are both coming down pit road. We'll see where Jordan Davis is going to slot in as Brian Boone once again is back on pit road. Something happened with Silver Fox. We'll have to see what that was. Well, I think James Silver Fox is clearly frustrated and ran into the back of Chris Washer, and Thenos was an innocent bystander there. And Paul Thenos, I think, would actually... Oh, just missed the tow truck, but... So, Thenos is having a pretty decent day. Adam Tedford would have a pretty slow pit stop and would actually fall behind McCain and Shalrop by a long ways as the 86 car of Jordan Davis continues to lead here. Second place is James Shelley, quite off into the distance. There's only Brian Boone in between them, as we're not sure if Shelton's still in this. I don't think she is. No, she isn't. Maybe, I don't know if that wreck would have taken her out, but I'll check. This is way back on lap 4. There was another wreck that happened to Shelton, as coming down the hill, it looks like Will Lewis would get a little bit aggressive. Shelton would hit the inside wall, slide back across the track, and out of the race would go Jessica Shelton. So that's what happened to Shelton. I didn't think that that one wreck would have taken her out, but that's what happened. Allie Nelson would have a mechanical problem here on at Road Atlanta, as we've also got Ryusu and Fabrosis in pit road with mechanical problems nearby. So there are some definite mechanical issues now, and we're going to start seeing this happening. There is a lot of fear about this track being a mechanical nightmare on some of the drivers, and we're seeing that. Also some damage repair. I'm sorry, that is damage repair going on Ryusu's car. So only Fabrosis and Nelson have mechanical problems. Tedford is making a new Australian friend with Zachary Fitzwater. Fitzwater has not been playing that nice with him as they rise up the hill here. And it looks like Tedford's finally going to pass Fitz. No, maybe not. Well, finally going to pass Fitzwater right there. So Tedford can continue on his merry little way without contact with anybody else, hopefully. Everybody that was on pit road would leave pit road. DJ Curtis had an unscheduled pit stop, but Ryusu and Nelson will also be back on the racetrack, as Jordan Davis has just lapped pretty much all of them. And this is where things are going to start getting interesting, because Jordan Davis is getting into heavier lap traffic with Kyle Collins, Charlie Fabrosis, Amr Mueller, and Boone, who's, well, not really a factor, but we're starting to see some of this traffic affecting the leader, and Jordan Davis needs to be able to get through some of this traffic, or else he won't be here in the lead very long either. Kyle Collins is holding up the 86 car here. This is where things are going to get interesting, because Collins and Davis are going to be battling side by side through one of the worst areas on track. Well, second worst, I'd say, or third worst, actually. But it looks like Davis will clear him with a relative ease, as Almermuller is the next car for Davis to deal with. However, Jordan Davis is doing a fantastic job with this race at this stage. 50 laps is a long way to go here, and, well, Jordan Davis is trying to make that car, make his racing ability stretch for the length of time. Battle for 18th coming up here between, Alex Allen and Jake Baskinger. Baskinger, of course, having another bad race. Bad Luck Baskinger is his nickname, and he's showing right now, as Baskinger is losing time to Alex Allen going at the beginning of Death Valley. 20th position. The last points paying spot is Zachary Fitzwater, with Sanford looking on the outside, looking in, as Sanford is quite a bit faster than Fitzwater. Close racing here. This is for, I believe, well, Nelson's a lap down, 16th and 17th, DJ Curtis and Kyle Collins. Nelson, of course, had to make an extended pit stop there, and actually it's a few laps down to 26, but Curtis would get the position. Jordan Davis is catching up to Michael Almermuller now. Almermuller is being pretty slow, to be honest with you, as whoa, Jordan Davis is sliding all over the place, believe it or not. And luckily, I believe this move will be made cleanly. Almermuller's trying to put up a fight. However, if I'm Almermuller, I'd make it as painless as possible, because you're quite the ways off the pace right now. Battle for 12th between Vernier and Harp. Whoa, Drift King! Drift King Stella saved it again! Man, Jay Stella's doing a fantastic job saving cars, but Vernier's making a move on Harpole now. Rising up over the hill here. And Vernier is quick around this track. He and Leonardo da Silva was quick this weekend. Oh, contact there! But Vernier does a good job holding onto the car. Tyler Thaber and Charlie Fabrosis would be battling quite hard here as, this would happen. Fabrosis would get kind of mad at him, and Thaber would clearly blow his braking point there. I don't know if there was contact made, actually. Off the track he goes. Apparently the S3 car's like wrecking on this lap in this corner, as Allie Nelson would boot Almermuller off the track, and into the gravel pit. There's the 88 coming back on. So, Almermuller. Oh, what's Almermuller? Don't hit the wall, Michael. Don't do it. Come on. Kyle Collins will be battling with RL Ryusu coming over the hill. There's James Shelley further back. There and Ryusu would turn Collins out of the race. A tough break for Kyle Collins out of a points-paying position. Would fall out. Brian Boone's ARCSOA America, which is already battered up and beat. They couldn't get the hood pins off that car, so they've been just touring around the track. However, it looks like that car is experiencing some mechanical problems. That car's going to be coasting downhill now. Not sure if I like this. Pull off the track, Brian. I know you're a rookie out of nowhere virtually, but he is coasting. I don't think he's going to make it up this hill. I don't know. He's wiggling it. Oh, 35 miles an hour. Oh, there's Perkles! That's Matt Duncan from 8th place, but I guess reverse gear works, but no, boy, Will Lewis got a hit there. Oh, man, that was close with the max. Here comes, Allen's quite a bit of a ways back, thankfully, but... Oh, Allen, close call there, but he's wiggling. Come on, get off the track, Brian, come on! Get off the track! Well, just park in the middle, I guess. That's what everybody else does here. Throw your brain out the window like everybody else on this track does, so... Blah. What a wonderful job. Great parking, Brian. Great parking. Marian Charrot now and Nathan McCain are closing in on second place. James Shelley, as Shelley's trying to deal with Almermuller. And, if I'm James Shelley, that's a little bit close. However, Shelley would kind of bump the 12 out of the way. There's Ryusu. I'm sorry. Ryusu now is trying to go with Almermuller. There's Shalrod as well, rising up and over the hill. And this is very important because these lap cars are being very difficult. Man, Almermuller nearly wrecked his teammate. But anyway, going down the hill, there's Jordan Davis. 14 now is still in second position. He got by the lap traffic, and pretty much Shalrod did as well. Nina McCain, however, is going to be the next car to deal with it. However, he kind of saw what was going on and backed out of it. As Duncan had to pit for repairs. Go back a little bit further, there's Tedford, DeLeese, and I don't know what happened to Perkles is down to 7th, so Perkles is losing a few spots as well. Jay Stella, Drift King, as we've called him, would actually get turned by Charlie Fabrosis here, and he's not going to be able to save that one, I don't think, boy. Tough break for Stella. Fabrosis has been a weapon all day. Jordan Davis would pit for the second time in this race as he would bring it down pit road. Shelley would stay out, however. Shalrot would come in, so this is Shelley's main chance. He sees clear track in front of him, so he's going to take advantage of this and maybe gain some time here. It didn't exactly work out for Tedford, but Tedford was being held up by Fitzwater, so this could play dividends for James Shelley if he plays this correctly. So Jordan Davis is going to pass for the lead right now, but we're looking. Where is Shalrot? Shalrot goes by. There's Shelley. Shelley's going to fall to third, it looks like. Because that's McCain behind him. McCain came in with Shelley. So Shalrot's up to second. James Silver Fox would be blowing up his car, so tough break for Silver Fox. He would fall out of the race here on lap 24 for him. Michael Ammermuller and Chris Washer would also be on pit road for an extended period of time. Washer's leaving as we speak. However, they would have also minor mechanical problems and would need to rejoin the race. I believe Washer's still in 21st position. 22nd is quite a ways further back. And we don't know what's going on with them, but this could be a well play here. And maybe we can see Washer still in the points. Who knows? 23rd now for Washer, by the way. Race leader Jordan Davis has done everything right all day. He is now approaching the 6th car. That's Alex Allen on pit road with mechanical problems. Or I believe that was it. No, it wasn't. Somebody else had a pit issue and fell out, so let's see who that was. Ammermuller's seemingly minor mechanical problem turned into something bigger, so one of the 2 Mercedes fell out of the race, being Michael Ammermuller. So Schaurat's the only one left in 2nd position, and they're worried about Schaurat's car braking. So Marian Schaurat not having the best of days right now. Marian Schaurat ever so slightly is closing in, though, on Jordan Davis. Still a big gap, but Schaurat is doing a good job now. Closing the gap, something Shelley wasn't able to do. Still in 3rd position, James Shelley. However, both these cars, the Mercedes and the Durban Sports, are unreliable, and they're even starting rumblings of protest of the Mercedes cars for having an illegal suspension system that's making them better on road courses than they actually should be. And ARCSOA will be investigating that prior to the round of Kansas. We're hearing if enough teams sign a petition signature, which we know Discover Ohio and one other team, we think Ferrari, are behind it. Coming out of the pits, Jordan Davis would pit, but here comes Duncan and Ryusu out of the pits, Lewis out of the pits. Duncan and Lewis out of the pits, as there was Ryusu, but that was a close battle. Baskingers coming out, but Jordan Davis is in. I believe I saw Schaurat pit as well. Yeah, Schaurat's in as well. So it looks like pretty much everybody's playing wisely. Shelley actually pitted a lap earlier, but I don't think it's going to really matter. I think Shelley's still going to come out 3rd. Yeah, not even close. Nathan McCain this time would stay out longer than everybody, but would fall behind Shelley. And Jordan Davis pretty much is clear sailing the rest of the way. In all honesty, Schaurat's in 2nd, and actually, no, Tedford is still out. But I don't think that's going to last very long, unless Tedford already pitted. That could be a thing. Baskinger and Duncan are battling pretty hard now. Duncan's race has gone from bad to worse, believe it or not. And Duncan's not happy with the way Baskinger's racing him, and kind of gave him a little bit of a bumper car run there. Nelson and Tedford are pitting now, and there's Jordan Davis. He will take the lead and pretty much has been clear sailing the entire race. No one has challenged him. He's kind of been out on his own island in all reality. Jordan Davis is running into some traffic. That is, I believe, Faber in the 88 car. And there is some traffic a little bit further up. That's Harple and Matt Duncan. But Jordan Davis has been the class of the field. Schaurat bumped somebody off the track a little bit ago. I don't remember who, and I didn't bother to get a replay of it. But Jordan Davis, I can't say it enough. Jordan Davis has absolutely murdered everyone. And contact between Harple and Matt Duncan. Duncan's not enjoying that and bumps them off the road. So another clearing for Jordan Davis to go by. And Harple and Duncan aren't happy with each other now. Wow, if that wasn't blatant, I don't know what was, but Jordan Davis romping away with this. Vincent Allen's the next car to get lapped. And I don't know if he's going to be catching Vincent Allen anytime soon, to be honest with you. Alex Allen would have a mechanical problem and not be having a very good race either, so problems for Alex Allen. Tough break for him. Fuel might be a factor in this race, however. That could be the last thing that Jordan Davis needs to see. Fuel might be. And Jordan Davis, and we're noticing Schaurat's being really slow as well, are backing off as well. James Shelley might be able to make it, believe it or not, if both Schaurat and Davis cannot make it. It looks like Gross is heading to pit there, but Jordan Davis and now Baskinger are battling. That is, well, Baskinger's a lap down. Tyler Thaber in the grass again. Tough break for Thaber. He's had a atrocious race there. Tough break as Nathan McCain's in a solid fourth, actually catching James Shelley for third. This is for the final podium spot. It was only 4 to go. Looks like Fitzwater's coming out of the pits as well. Shelley is not being it. Shelley's got to back off on gas, and McCain got another lap, and it looks like this is going to be an easy pass here for McCain. But they are worried about fuel. Fuel's becoming an issue, and we know McCain has enough to make it. McCain could set himself up for a win, possibly, if Jordan Davis and Sharon need to pit. Sharon's got right side damage. I'm not sure from where, but McCain up to third. This could be big. Marian Sharat with 2 laps to go would break down, however, in the Mercedes. I don't know what to say, really. Tough break. That's going to put McCain into second position. Jordan Davis has 2 more laps to go. McCain's in second, Shelley's in third. Shelley's got enough gas to go now. McCain does as well, but McCain's got to get through lap traffic as well. That's a Fitzwater. And, well, Shelley's got to get by Ryusu, but it's all clear sailing for Jordan Davis if he has enough gas. Maybe a lap interference from Baskinger, however, looks like Baskinger might end up being saved. Fitzwater would be holding up third place, man. James Shelley is on the final lap now. Shelley makes a move. Down the inside of him. McCain's pretty much going to romp in second. Jordan Davis, though. Absolute obliteration. No one has been in his zip code all race. I don't think, other than pit stops, Jordan Davis has never been out of the lead, in all honesty. Absolute annihilation. The Durban Sport Sanctum Jackal comes down Death Valley in what we thought would be an unreliability in one of the longer races of the season, 50 laps here at Road Atlanta. What a job by Jordan Davis. Final couple of corners, his second win is just 1 turn away now. And Jordan Davis, the South Carolina native, rockets through the final corner to win the round here at Road Atlanta. And almost instant respect is given. Gotta give a lot of props to Nathan McCain. Looks like Discover Ohio picked the right man to fill in for Kenny Myatt after his retirement. And it's great to see the 9 car back on podium in second position. Third place, James Shelley's going to have to wait again for his first win. The tough break for James Shelley. Fourth place is going to go to Tedford. And fifth place is actually looking like going to Perkley. So that's better than any finish that a Thunder car got last season. So great job by the Team Thunder. Team Thunder did a nice job today. But today is Jordan Davis' day, and after that run, Jordan Davis, this race, Myatt said, is almost guaranteed respect value goes up throughout the paddock, and Jordan Davis just won probably one of the toughest races of the whole season. Let's go down to your finishing results.
At the foothills of the Appalachian chain, down through the rivers to the coastal plain, there's a place that I call home, and I'll never be alone, singing this Carolina love song. I've got South Carolina on my mind, remembering all those sunshine summer times, and the beauty of the autumn when the leaves turn to gold, touches my heart and thrills my soul. Got South Carolina on my mind, with those clean snow-covered mountain winter times, and the white sands of the beaches, and those Carolina peaches. I've got South Carolina on my mind. I'm grown now with a family of my own, in a place that all my kids are calling home. And I love this life I'm living, and thank God for all He's given. And my heart sings this Carolina love song. I've got South Carolina on my mind, remembering all those sunshine summertime, and the beauty of the autumn when the leaves turn to gold. Touches my heart and thrills my soul, to have South Carolina on my mind, with those green snow-covered mountain winter times, and the white sands of the beaches, and those Carolina beaches. I've got South Carolina on my mind. I've got South Carolina on my mind. I've got South Carolina